YouTube, it's Lena, and I'm here today with a tax refund haul. For those of you that have been following my I'm on a budget thing, instead of doing the, what's it called? The Sephora April sale, I wound up doing this instead, so I won't be participating in that. Because I kind of bought a lot of stuff. I mean, we had a huge tax refund and I didn't even take a real chunk out of it. But this should definitely sate the makeup lust for a while. It's actually not quite all makeup, but it is the vast majority makeup. So here we go, let's get started. Let me show you what I bought. First, a Sephora haul. The one thing that I actually bought and wasn't, you know, a sample or an extra, I picked up the Tata Harper resurfacing mask for, this is $55. This is a lot smaller than I realized. I mean, it's only 1 ounce and I do really love it. Has kind of a weird smell, but it's just, you know, fruit extracts and stuff like that. Like, it's not fragranced in any way. Everything that you smell in it is just an ingredient. It's not, you know, nasty in any way. I did cash in some of my points. I actually got 300 point perks. I got a Buxom lipstick. I just took the top off. It does come with the top in Dolly. And it does actually match my lip gloss in Dolly pretty well. I got the Soap and Glory Vitamin C Facial Wash, which if you guys didn't know, Sephora is discontinuing carrying Soap and Glory because I think they are actually being picked up by Target or Walgreens or somebody like that. So right now you can get a bunch of stuff, sorry, I'm stuttering. You can get a lot of Soap and Glory stuff for sale at Sephora because it is moving to another place. And the last perk that I picked up is the Ole Hendrickson Truth Serum that I really love. And I really love this sample. Because the last time I did a 100 point perk sample of it, it was in a little teeny tiny bottle and I just kind of had to dump it in my hands. This is glass. I think it actually comes with more than it did last time, although I have used some of it up because I use it every night. And this comes with a pump. So this was totally worth the 100 points. I mean, they all were, but I really love that. My deluxe sample was the Tarte the Sculptor. It is a contouring stick, and I have tried it. That is a swatch right there, but it's not as warm as that looks. Like, it blends in really nicely. And I actually do really like it. I just kind of got to get the hang of a cream contour, but it does go cream to powder. So this is really neat. I'm really enjoying playing with that. And you know, my 3 regular samples that you can get with any order are the Clinique Super Primer and Universal Face Primer. The Origins Ginseng Refreshing Eye Cream. I have a full size of this, but I needed a 3rd sample, so I picked something that I knew I could use. And the other thing I have not tried yet, I'm quite confused by. It is the Nude Omega Cleansing Jelly. This is it right here. It's got a little bit of a water stain because it's been sitting by my sink. Because I tried to hold all of this stuff together for a while and then I realized it was just getting in the way of everything. So I put everything up and I wrote everything down that I got because I had to wait a while for reasons that I will get into in a second when I get into my Ulta haul. Let's see, what I bought from Ulta, like actually bought, not samples, was a full-size Too Faced La Creme lipstick in Teddy Berry. This is it right here. Isn't that pretty? And that's a swatch. And I know some people don't like the smell of them, but I really do. So I'm really happy to have that, even though it's a $22 lipstick. That kind of freaked me out. I think that might be the first high-end lipstick that I just straight bought that wasn't bought for me, that wasn't like a miniature in a kit or anything like that. This might be my first, other than a MAC lipstick that I own. And MAC's really more mid-range as far as that's concerned. And I ordered a bunch of NYX stuff, and if you guys follow me on my Instagram, you might have seen a picture that I posted where like 3 different things of my order came to me broken. And I literally had 7 actual products in my order that weren't a sample or anything like that. So they legitimately sent me half my stuff as broken. And that made me so mad. And I sent two of the products back, and I repressed the 3rd. The 2 products I sent back were just shattered beyond repair and had gotten loose in the box, and I just didn't want to deal with it. And I got an email today saying that they got my shipment back and they are refunding my money. I would have rather them sent me new eyeshadows. That's kind of why I was waiting to do this, because I've had most of the stuff for at least 2 weeks. But I'm getting a refund, so I guess that's what counts. But the other thing that came to me broken, but that I was able to repress, is the NYX HD Blush in Taupe. So that is why mine is not very pretty, because it has been repressed, and I have been using it, so it has a dip in it, because it is not as tightly packed as it was before, so I'm going through it kind of quickly. I do really like this though. It is a really nice contour, but I do have to blend it very carefully because my brush, unless I literally tap it in there, picks up too much product, because like I said, it is so loose right now. So I do really like this product, and I already know that if I do go through this, I would repurchase it. I would just make sure to get a not broken one. And the other things that I bought were the NYX Prismatic eyeshadows. The 2 that I bought that came broken were Blue Jean and Jade. It was a dark blue and a dark green shade. And they do sell these in stores now, at least at Ulta stores. They just didn't have the colors that I had ordered because I went there yesterday for something. But I will show you the 2 that I still have. This one is in Mermaid, and these are stunning. Like that's a light swatch. Let me build it up a little bit for you. But I mean, even as a light swatch, that's really pretty. It's a much more built up swatch. Mermaid is definitely an apt name for that. And the other one I have is in Punk Heart. And of course, because it's a darker color, it is much easier to get in like one swatch, but I really like them both, and I really loved the colors of the other 2. Although you have to be careful because these and the other 2 especially are not true to color from the Ulta site to in person. So if you do order them, just know that they tend to run a lot darker than they show on the Ulta website. Let's see. And I also got this giant sample pack for ordering like $35 worth of stuff. So, and the one thing that I really wanted out of it was the Essence Soft Matte Eyeshadow. It is in the color 03 Silky Smooth. Get it open. That's the one thing I don't like about this. This is hard to open. And this buddy boy is pigmented. Some people could probably use that as a contour actually, now that I'm looking at it, but I can't. It's way too dark for my skin. But just, you know, a nice matte dark brown. Always good to have around. Let's see. It came with the Nexus Color Assure sulfate free system. I believe some people got these in their Birch boxes last year, because I remember seeing that. Because they're kind of cute samples. They look like they're bottles, but you actually like push them out and they're, you know, the little tear off things. But it comes with a shampoo, conditioner, and hair primer. I'm not entirely sure what a hair primer is in this case. Let's see. It came with, okay, this is dirty because I have been using it, but it's a Neutrogena face brush. It is not the softest brush in the world, but it's not like, you know, painfully scratchy or anything. I've been using it for powder. This is something that I'm actually going to pass on to my family when I go see them for Easter. It is the Ulta Fresh Lilac Moisturizing Body Lotion. I'm not a huge fan of the scent of lilac, and I just have so much lotion that I don't need this. These next two products I'm going to pass on as well. I have the Bedhead for Men Pure Texture Molding Paste. My husband will not use this, so there's no point in me keeping it. I have too much hair for something of that nature. Sorry, I have an eye itch. And the last thing, it's a great product, but I own it, so I don't need a sample of it. It is a two-faced bronzing wardrobe. Well, I own one of them. One is the Chocolate Soleil, and the other is the Endless Summer 16-hour long wear bronzer. I don't want to keep this for just one of them for what is literally like a try it, so I figure I could pass this on to some friends or family, let them try it out. Let's see, I don't know exactly how to pronounce this perfume. It is the, is it Bulgari or Vulgari or something? It's like BVLGARI. I don't know how to say that. But it's the Omnia perfume in Indian Garnet. I do think this smells really nice, so I was happy to get that. Let's see, I have the Benefit Agent Zero Shine, the Professional. It is a powder sample, and I thought it was neat because the actual product that you see up here comes with a brush attached to it, so they actually sent you a brush to use with it as well. I can't help but appreciate that a little bit. Let's see, I actually gotta flip my page over in here. And I think I misplaced one of the samples that I got, honestly. Or maybe the Clinique was something that I got in it and I got something else from Sephora. I don't know exactly. But what is it? See, the two, like, either these are the two regular samples or... So I got something else mixed up. I'm not entirely sure, but I also have the Ahava Dead Sea Osmoter Concentrate. It's a serum. This also has a pump, which I really appreciate. And I have the Japanesque Luxury Foundation Sampler, which not only did they send you 4 colors, they sent you 2 different types of foundation. They went with the Luminous Foundation right here and the Velvet Touch Foundation. I will probably try the Velvet Touch and pass the Luminous Foundation onto family members because me and Luminous do not get along very well. So that is it for Ulta. Next is e.l.f. and I did use a coupon with this order. I think it was just free shipping though. Don't exactly remember. But I did get the e.l.f. Acne Fighting Foundation. I know the Blush Beauty, Melissa, really likes this, and I wanted to try it, although I think I should have went with porcelain instead of ivory like I did because it's a touch dark. I think this will work fine in the summer though, and it smells like, it does smell like acne medication. I did want to throw that out there. Let's see. I got 2 brushes. I got the blending brush, which I admittedly threw in to get to $35 because I think I was at like 33 with things that I legitimately, it's like, ooh, I really want to try that, and that. So I could totally use another blending brush. Somehow I haven't used this yet, but I'm sure it's fine. What I have used though, and what I've been really liking, even though it's certainly not anything unique in any way, I've just been really enjoying it, is the Eyebrow Duo brush. This is a new brush from them. It comes with a spoolie on one side and a angled brush on the other side for like brow powder. And I've been using it for brow powder every day and I've been really enjoying it. Let's see. I picked up the Makeup Remover Exfoliating Cleansing Cloths because I want to try them, but I didn't realize there's only 10 sheets in here, although this feels kind of thick for 10 sheets, so I'm really curious about that. Oh, I did have another sample from Ulta. I apparently had the Exuviance Ultra Restorative Cream, so I'm sure that went with either the big sample pack or the 3 samples I'm supposed to get. For every order, you can elect to get samples anyway. Let's see, the next thing I got is the e.l.f. Prism Eyeshadow Palette. I got mine in Smoke. Most people tend to get the natural one or maybe the Sunset one. This is the one that I can never find in Target, although I can usually find the other one. And when I got it, I realized this actually looks a lot like the Urban Decay Smoked palette, which they discontinued recently. At least the colors are very similar. So if you missed out on that, you could always pick up this and probably get a mostly similar look, although these are much more shimmery. So this is the white color, and it is not, the white color is the one that is not super pigmented in here, which kind of bummed me out, but if you're using it as a highlight, that's fine. This is the gray color. Much more pigmented. Here is the green. That is it right there. Here we have the purple. Not as pigmented as it could be, but that can at least be built up. I'm going to switch hands now. Here we have the dark blue color. These are like not on top of primer or anything, so you put some primer on and these, I'm sure these will really pop. And of course the shimmery black color. I was really excited to get this. This is something I've been wanting for a while. And I've never quite pulled the trigger because for 6 shades it's $10, but finally picked it up. It does come with a little sponge tip applicator, and without blinding you too bad, it does come with a mirror as well, so kind of nice for travel purposes. Had to check my reflection. And the last thing that I got from e.l.f. is they started a new skincare line, and I decided to try out the soothing serum that is $12. And I'm not overly impressed, honestly, because I've been using this every day for 2 weeks. I use this in the mornings and I use my Ole Hendrickson one at night. And I don't think it does anything. It does feel nice going on, but other than that, I can't really figure out what it does. So I probably would not repurchase this or recommend it. You know, let me bring it closer. I mean, it definitely has like cute packaging and everything, but packaging only counts for so much. Really not a lot at all. And finally, I picked up a couple of things off of Amazon. 2 of them are makeup related and 2 of them are not. First thing, I picked up the Too Faced Smoky Eye palette. It's just one of their little cardboard box palettes that they have, or they had. I think they might have discontinued this one. Here it is right here. And here are the shadows. They are really pretty, although I tried to recreate one of the looks on the card right here. I tried to use these 3 together, and it didn't really work. But when I just used 2 of them together, it looked great. So if you get this, kind of be careful with it. Trying to blend in 2 of the black, dark ones, not black, together, you're just gonna get a big old smoky mess. But let me see if I can. I'm covered in eyeshadow right now, that's why I can't really swatch very well. And the white, you can't even see that, but I promise I tried to swatch it. I really liked this silver when I put it on though. See, that you can totally see. Let's get this kind of light brown shade. It's blending in a little bit with my skin, but you can kind of see it. See, Smolder is like this matte navy color. Woo! That's pigmented and dark, but pigmented. Let's try this shimmery purple. Maybe this will show up better than the... See, this is definitely a really good purple right here. I really do like Too Faced eyeshadows. Let's try this kind of dark gold color. It's called Cloves. That's also really pretty. Awkward swatching is awkward. And the last makeup, oh my god, I'm literally covered, you guys. It's kind of crazy. The last makeup related thing that I got is something that I've kind of mentioned before that I was trying to get a hold of. I picked up some lipstick cases. I didn't want to take everything out that I'd stuck in there. I actually picked up 4 of these, but I only grabbed 1. This acrylic thing actually came from China, and I didn't even realize it until I got it in when my package was covered in Chinese writing. which explains why it initially gave me like a month to month and a half shipping estimate. Totally came in like 2 weeks, but I do really like these so far. One of mine came slightly kind of chipped at the base. It's not this one, but it still works properly and it hasn't, like, you know, exploded or busted on me yet, so I'm not really worried about it. I was really excited to get these because I want to do a vanity tour, and the storage that I had before was starting to fall apart. Unfortunately, these do not fit all my lipsticks. This is a 24 count, and I have 4 of them, so I have more than 96 lipsticks and lip glosses. And I think my ultimate goal as far as, you know, numbers of lipsticks, and I want them to fit in all 4 of those things. And once I get to that point, I think I will be happy. Anyway, last 2 items. I got a Loki helmet keychain. And I am super excited for Avengers Age of Ultron. I've already bought my midnight showing tickets, by the way. And the last thing I got, 'cause you might think I'm a nerd, I just think I'm into fandom. I need to hang this up now that I can actually show it to you. It's small, but the printing is really nice quality. It is a poster from Thor: The Dark World, but it is of Loki. I used to have this poster back before my house burned down. I actually got it from the Thor: The Dark World showing, including a giant life-size Loki cutout that I won. Fortunately, I no longer have those, but I got a new poster. So this will be hung up somewhere soon. I'm actually thinking about framing it because it does have the lovely, you know, photo quality paper on it. Anyways, that's it. Thank you for hanging with me for this long. I really appreciate it as always, and I will see you guys later. Bye!